You have an interesting story. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got started here with Urban Hope?
Quite a few years ago, about 5 years ago, I ended up losing basically everything, my apartment, my life, part of my identity through God. I started coming here as a client. Through that, they've helped me realize that my identity through God, they've helped me accept church again, got me back to Christianity, and helped me through my trauma.
So Vera, how long have you been coming to Urban Hope for?
10 years now. Yeah.
So you've seen Christine around a lot. How has Christine impacted your life?
She's been there for me. I had a bad accident a couple of years ago. I fell in a fire and got quite severely burned. I was in the hospital for 2 months, and she's been quite a support for me since then. So I'm really grateful for that.
Christine, how has she impacted your life?
A whole lot. I would even go as far as to say they probably saved my life a couple of times.
Christine, she's always been there. She's a go-getter. She loves to be right beside you. She's like your cheerleader when you need a cheerleader. She's your mom when you need your mom. And she's like your sister that just won't quit on you. So.
And that's what family's about, not quitting when things get rough. So we are here with Christine Lakatis, Director of Urban Hope here in Cambridge. Christine, I'm so excited to be here today. So can you tell us a little bit about what Urban Hope is?
Yep, I sure can. So we are the outreach portion of the Cambridge Vineyard. So down here we we feed people. So we're on right now. We'll have, on Sundays it's busier. We make sure we give as many plates out as 200 meals. It might not be 200 people show up, but then they can have seconds and all that, but just in case. And then we also give them a coffee bar when they first walk in. So there's lots of coffee, and then they have their snacks. We have laundry facilities, we have haircuts, we have grocery room, we have Urban Hope Boutique. That's where everybody comes in and get their clothes.
So why do you do what you do? Why have you decided that you want to commit your life to this?
Well, you know what? We're always called to the poor. They show us our poorness. A hungry person knows they're hungry. A naked person knows they're naked, or so on. Sometimes we don't know our hunger. We don't know our nakedness. And the poor always changes my life, right? So I see them as a gift to me as much as they see me as a gift to them.
Wow, so you've been here for obviously a long time, and you've probably been walking with these people for so long, and you've been hearing stories of change. What have been some of your favorite stories that have come out of the last 7 years?
Wow. So you know what, my favorite story, which you might end up interviewing her if you have chance, my street daughter, is that she was a pretty broken girl, and her life is completely changed around. She's now marrying a fellow that actually helps us down here, down at Urban Hope right now. He has a child, and she's now, because she had her children taken away from her, they are now raising a child together and doing so well. I mean, her life has changed 100%. So.
And it must be so great to see these people's lives change right in front of your eyes and see that you're a part of that. Do you mind telling us a little bit about how Christine has impacted your life?
I met her in 2011. She was doing chili down at the bus terminal, and she asked if I wanted to come to church. So I said sure, and then she'd pick me up every Sunday. Since I've met with her, she has been like a guardian angel to me. She guides me in the right direction when I make a mistake. If I'm in a bad mood or if I want to hurt myself, she just prays on me, loves on me, and just is there like a mom. It's not like a mother, she is my mother. She may say I'm her spiritual daughter, but she is my mother. I've been hurt by my family, and recently I just had to take the negative out of my life. So Christine Lakatis is my mom, and always will be.
So what are some of the stereotypes that homeless people face, and how are you at Urban Hope trying to end the stigma around that?
Well, one of the real stereotypes too is a lot of people see them as dirty, right? And are fearful that they're gonna do something that will bring harm. And I have a lot of my guys that come in crying because they just want to go into a place to warm up and have a coffee, but they're not allowed. They say to me all the time, we're real people too, right? We have real feelings and our heart is not to hurt.
Here we try to be family. Most of us, like all of our volunteers, we call ourselves family. We work with you instead of talking down to you or at you. And we try to work in a respectful manner that will deal with the current crisis or situation.
So not only are you providing for people's physical needs, you're also providing for their emotional needs with prayer, and that's a huge part of what you do here.
Yes, it is. The God that I know in the Bible is always encouraging, always uplifting, always speaks truth, and truth always sets us free, right? And what keeps us in bondage is the lies we believe about ourselves and the lies that we've received through the world that beats us down. So anybody who walks in this door, we try to pull the gold out of everybody.
They're one of the best people that I've ever met in my life. They welcome everybody and they love everybody and they treat everybody with respect, and I think it's a great thing. Because of these people, I'm happier and everything else. They put happiness in my life.
Well, they're very open to having people here. They haven't turned anybody away ever. So yeah, they've always been here for people.
So what makes this place different than a soup kitchen? How is Urban Hope different than all the other organizations out there?
Well, other places, they just feed you and then you leave. But here, you're getting loved, where people haven't been loved. Sorry. It's family. And that's what this whole place is you can shower, you can get prayer in here. You can just stay as long as you possibly can to stay out of the cold.
And when you listen to their stories, I have people that come down here and they actually listen to their stories and they're blown away. They're blown away. And I tell you, these guys are my heroes because I haven't had to walk through stuff they have, and I don't know if I'd be as functional as they are.